I'm going to show you a drill that's going to allow you to work on your speed shooting and still retain accuracy. First, I like to give credit where credit's due. I learned this drill from Bill Go. He's a really good instructor. Got me kind of started in shooting competitively. I didn't make this up. I'm sure there's other people that have other versions of it, but that's where I learned it. And I learned this 7 years ago, and it's been a really good drill to get me shooting faster and still retaining a very good level of accuracy. Now, when I say a good level of accuracy, what we usually do is we usually start doing this drill at 7 yards, and our accuracy standard is an 8-inch circle. So I'll take this little template, I'll put it on a target, take a black magic marker and draw a circle around there, and I'm trying to keep all my hits in an 8-inch circle, something this size. That's usually where we start. For the purpose of this demonstration, though, I'm going to shoot this steel target. I got this from shootsteel.com. It's a pretty cool target. Haven't had a chance to shoot it much, so we're going to shoot this target for this demo, and we're going to back up to 10 yards. So 10 yards distance, shooting the steel, which is 12 by 20 roughly size target. So we're going to shoot 3 different rhythms. We're going to shoot a 1,000 count rhythm, an and count rhythm, and a straight count rhythm. And the 1,000 count rhythm is going to go 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way up to 6. And we're trying to put 1 second in between each shot. The next one is the and count. That's and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, all the way up to 6. And we're trying to put a half a second in between each shot. And the last one is the straight count, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to try to put a quarter of a second in between each shot. All right, if I didn't already say so, we're going to use a Glock 19 for this demonstration. Nothing fancy, just a regular Glock 19. Let's give the drill a shot. We're going to do the 1,000 count rhythm drill, so 1 second in between each shot. So, as usual, I went a little too fast, but I got a .89, a .87, a .85, a .90, and a .85. So what I'm looking for is, if you're a little fast, that's okay, but you should have no more than 1/10 of a second in between each shot. That's, if you're doing that, you're keeping a pretty decent rhythm. So we went a little faster than we needed to, but the rhythm is there. Let's go ahead and do the and count. So it's and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Trying to put about a half a second in between each shot. All right, so again, went a little fast, but let's see what our rhythm is. I got a .40, a .40, a .40, a .40, and a .41. So that's very consistent, very, very consistent. We're just 1/10 of a second too fast, but we're not going to penalize ourselves for going too fast, as long as we're keeping that nice steady rhythm. So the final one we're going to do is the straight count. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're trying to put a quarter of a second in between each shot. So we got a .23, .24, .21, .23, .21. So we're right at that quarter second mark. Really nice, good, consistent rhythm. And we got all our hits downrange on the target here. I'm going to take it down here and show you the steel target. All right, so at the beginning of the video, I said we do this drill from 7 yards, and our accuracy standard is an 8-inch circle. Now, the steel is a lot bigger than an 8-inch circle, but we're going all the way back to 10 yards when we shoot it. I just want to show you, I got my little template here. If you cover up those hits, all of those hits are still within an 8-inch circle. So 7 yards is just kind of the starting point. You can do this back to 10, 15, 20. The better you get at it, the farther back you can go and still keep those higher speed rhythms. All right, for bonus footage, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to see if I can shoot splits in the teens, so 19 or faster, and still get all my 6 hits on the target. Want to make an omelet, got to break some eggs. I might have shot more than 6, I lost count. But I got a 17, 17, 16, 18, 18, 18, and that was my last shot, 18, 18. So my fastest was 16, slowest was 18, and that was for 7 shots. Right, the starting point for this drill is that you have a solid foundation in the fundamentals of how to grip the gun the right way. Got to grip the gun mechanically the right way. You got to grip the gun with enough force You got to apply force to the gun in certain various parts to be able to manage the recoil. And I've done other videos on that. You can check those out too. But once you kind of mastered that, or even not mastered it, but got a pretty good idea of how to mechanically grip the gun the right way, know how hard you're supposed to be gripping it, and know where you're supposed to be applying pressure, then you come out here like this and run drills and see how fast you can push your rhythm.